When writing equations of parallel and perpendicular lines, what we need to remember is the point-slope formula. So used to write the equation of a line when given a point and the slope of a line, which is what we're going to be using, we need to remember that our formula is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So the first thing we're going to start with is writing equations of a parallel line. So we're going to write the equation of the line passing through the point -1, 1 that is parallel to the line y equals 2x minus 3. So there's 3 steps. Step 1, find the slope of your parallel line. Well, what we need to remember is that when it's a parallel line, they're going to have the same slope. If m is 3, m is 3. If we look right here, our m is equal to 2. So find the slope of the parallel line. Well, my slope for my new line will be 2. So step 2, substitute your point and new slope into the point-slope formula. So my formula is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. My point right here, this is my x1, y1. That's my given point. So I'm going to substitute the x1 into this part of the equation and the y1 into right there. My new slope will also be substituted in. So it's going to be y minus 1 is equal to 2 parentheses x minus -1. So that was step 2. We substituted our points in. Step 3, we need to simplify. So you start by distributing. So we bring down y minus 1 is equal to 2x. This is actually minus a negative. Remember I showed you minus a negative becomes just a plus. 2 times 1 is plus 2. Then solve your equation. Add 1 to both sides. 1's cancel out. You get y equals 2x plus 3. This is a parallel line to this one. They both have the same slope. It's 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3. Those two lines are parallel. So the next part we might get asked is to write the equation of a perpendicular line. So look at the bottom, that bottom example. Now I'm going to see if you're really paying attention to the notes because I'm going to change them up a little bit. It says write an equation of the line passing through the point 2, 3 that's perpendicular to the line y equals -2x plus 3. Well, sometimes you might not get a line. Sometimes they might just say write an equation of a line passing through the point 2/3 that's perpendicular to maybe the line that contains the points 1, 0 and 4, -6. So I want to write a perpendicular line that passes through that point and is perpendicular to the line formed by these 2 points. And you might say, well, what does that mean? You can find the slope of 2 points. Remember, your formula to find slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And I know there's a lot of x1, y1s floating around, but we're looking at these 2 points. We're trying to find the slope of these 2 points. So if we substitute in, y2 is -6 minus 0 over 4 minus 1. We get -6 over 3. So my original slope is m equals -2. That's my original slope. So what this did is it added in an extra step. You had to find that the slope of these 2 points is m equals -2. You have to find that first before you can start the steps here. Okay? So once a perpendicular line passing through the point 2, 3 that's perpendicular to this line that contains these 2 points and has this slope. So step 1, find the slope of your perpendicular line. Well, remember, let's change colors. There's a lot going on. Perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. opposite reciprocal. You're going to change the sign and flip it. So you're going to change sign and flip it. So my original slope is m equals -2. My new slope of a perpendicular line, the negative, it's going to become a positive. This is -2 over 1. You have to flip it. It becomes positive 1/2. My new slope of my perpendicular line will be 1/2. Okay, we're not doing anything new other than we're finding a different slope because they're asking for perpendicular. Step 2, substitute your points. Substitute your point, which is this guy, x1, y1, and new slope into the point slope formula. So we have y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So we substitute in y minus 3 is equal to 1/2 times x minus 2. If you like the highlighting, give me a second. X1 is right there. I substituted him in right there. And then the y1 goes right here. And that's what got substituted in. That's step 2. Step 3 is you simplify. So you have to distribute your fraction, bring down y minus 3 is equal to 1/2 x minus, if you need a calculator, use it, but 1/2 times 2 is 1. So I'm going to say 1/2 x minus 1. Add 3 to both sides. Y is equal to 1/2 x plus 2. That is a perpendicular line to the line passing through those points right here.